Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
Rockingham County Today is sponsored by Tire Max Total Car Care, 6 Triad locations, including Madison and Eden. Local and regional law enforcement continue to investigate 5 recent break-ins at pharmacies. Mitchell's Discount Drugs, Eden, 2 at Belmont Pharmacy, Reedsville, North Village Pharmacy, Yanceyville, and Care Pharmacy, Danville. It's possible the same individuals may be involved in all of these. The break-ins have occurred in the last 3.5 weeks. Anyone with information is asked to call police or Crime Stoppers. Rockingham County 911 reports routine calls overnight. A minor cooking incident in Reedsville at Belvedere Apartments. No fire. From Reedsville Police, these arrests: Robert Chase Carter, 21, Walter Street, driving while impaired. Taylor Ann Lewis, 28, Brookview Drive, disorderly conduct, assault on a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest. Mary Elizabeth Wood, 35, South Scale Street, child abuse. Katie Lynn Dillon, 21, Settlement Loop, Stoneville, possession of marijuana, an open container of alcohol after consuming. Keyshawn Javante Garland, 28, Summit Street, Madison, failure to appear, comply. Rockingham County Sheriff Sam Page has asked Governor Roy Cooper to consider following other governors and law enforcement agencies around the country regarding the collection and distribution of used and out-of-date ballistic body armor and surplus helmets to benefit the people of the Ukraine in their war with Russia. In a letter to Cooper, Page says he believes this type of support could be beneficial in saving lives in the Ukraine and show that North Carolina stands strong in freedom and human rights, and emphasizes he will make the time to assist with the mission. Now, Rockingham County weather. Today, mostly overcast, high near 70, low around 40, then sunny for the next week. High tomorrow, 65, Saturday and Sunday, 55, weekend low in the 30s. Monday, 60, Tuesday, 55, Wednesday, 70. Triad record highs and lows on this day, 91, 1907, and will flip-flop to 19 in 1940. Interesting how that happens sometimes. Get current weather information anytime at mikemore.media, along with Rockingham, our live stream 24-hour weather camera, sponsored by Heat and Air Controllers. You can depend on them for year-round comfort, whatever the weather. I picked up several prescriptions, I guess that was Tuesday, at Lane's Family Pharmacy. Gave me a chance to talk with Kevin and Keith. Annette and I are glad to recommend Lane's to you. They really care about you and your family, and I've seen it so many times. They go that extra mile in customer service. Go inside, call them, use a drive-through, or countywide delivery. Lots of options. Here's their number, 336-627-4600, 627-4600. Lane's Family Pharmacy, Highway 14, Eden. Shop local, shop Lane's.
AutomotiveMap.com presents the Sports Flash on Mike Moore Media. Men's basketball NCAA Sweet 16 action gets underway tonight. Top seed Gonzaga takes on 4th seed Arkansas in the West Regional. That's a 7:09 Eastern, 4:09 Pacific tip. 7:29 Eastern, 2nd seed Villanova takes on 11th seed Michigan in the South Regional. West Regional action tonight, 9:39 Eastern. 2nd seed Duke tangles with 3rd seed Texas Tech. 9:59 Eastern tonight. Top seed Arizona faces 5th seed Houston in the South Regional. Women's Sweet 16 action starts Friday. Spokane Regional action, top seed Stanford against 4th seed Maryland. 2nd seed Texas faces 6th seed Ohio State. Greensboro Regional, top seed South Carolina against 5th seed North Carolina. 3rd seed Iowa State against 10th seed Creighton. For lightning fast sports updates, download the Score app. It's free and one of the most popular sports apps in North America. That's the Sports Flash. Chuck Sanders, Mike Moore Media.
Podcast preview, George Murphy, Wentworth Town Administrator, this morning on Mike Moore Media. When you need personalized apparel, t-shirts, and caps, you need the best. Oyster Creek Enterprises in Eden. Screen printing, embroidery, monogramming, whatever you need, any amount you need, from a little to a lot, designed and created locally on the boulevard in Eden. Oyster Creek is family-owned and operated, working with corporate, business, and individual clients, printing on a wide variety of mediums. I know their quality work, and I know you'll be well pleased. Oyster-Creek.com, and on Facebook, Oyster Creek Enterprises, Inc. Now the community calendar, sponsored by Night Owl National Stoneworks in Eden, in the former Kmart location, granite, quartz, and marble for commercial and residential. Check out their Facebook page, Night Owl National Stoneworks. Cornhole League at the Bridge Street Recreation Center in Eden, Thursday mornings at 9:30. Eden Comprehensive Plan Public Meeting at City Hall today at 6. Reidsville Kiwanis Club pancake supper at Main Street United Methodist Church. Pancakes tomorrow, 4 till 8. Adults $8, children under 10, $3. Proceeds benefit multiple local Kiwanis children's programs. Colin Ray will be in concert at the Reidsville Showcase at Rockingham Theater on Gilmer Street tomorrow evening at 8. Roco Makers Market at First Presbyterian Church in Eden, Saturday, 10 to 4, a showcase of Rockingham County artisans and small businesses, community over competition. Annual barbecue at the Stokesdale Fire Department, Highway 158, Saturday, 11 to 2, drive-through and takeout only. Chili cook-off on South Scale Street, downtown Reidsville, Saturday, 12 to 4, food trucks 12 to 1, free to enter and taste. Western Rockingham Chamber of Commerce Wedding Extravaganza at Autumn Creek Vineyards, Sunday, 2 to 5, caterer, florist, photographer, bridal fashion show, and giveaways. Tickets $5. Eden Chamber of Commerce Business Expo at First Presbyterian Church on Southwood Drive, Thursday, March 31st, 10 to 1. Photographer Albert Cardwell has a display featuring over a dozen of his photos at the Reidsville Chamber of Commerce downtown, and more photos to see and purchase at Roundabout Way, NC 87. Have an event coming up for your church, school, civic club, anything in the community? Let me know. I'll promote it for you free. You can text it to rockinghamcountync@gmail.com. You'll find an expanded community calendar on our website, mikemore.media. Click on the Events tab up at the top. That was just updated yesterday. Lots and lots more listed there on the community calendar, and at shoprockingham.county.com. Now, today's Consumer Report.
The last 2 years of the COVID-19 pandemic have completely transformed the U.S. housing market, according to a new report from real estate marketplace Zillow. Zillow reports that the number of homes for sale in February was 48% below 2020 levels, with prices up 32%. Pfizer says it's recalling some lots of its blood pressure drug Accuredic and 2 authorized cheaper versions of the drug due to the presence of elevated levels of a potential cancer-causing impurity. Pfizer says it has not received any reports of adverse events related to the drug. Motorists everywhere are feeling pain at the gas pump, but nowhere more than in California, where the statewide average price is now over $6 a gallon.
Whoa.
Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says gas prices are likely to remain high as long as Russian troops remain in Ukraine. I'm Mark Huffman. Learn more at consumeraffairs.com.
Another good reason to stay close by and shop locally here in Rockingham County. Today in history, staying close to home, 1938, plans were announced to form Meadow Greens Country Club. 3 events in Eden, 1983, groundbreaking for the Bryan Center, and the Margree Restaurant burned. That was in 1983. 2004, Quiznos Subs opened on Kings Highway. I always like Quiznos. And a big day in North Carolina, 1920, the first Coast Guard was established at Morehead City. Today is National Cocktail Day, and it's National Chocolate-Covered Raisin Day. All right, there's lunch, something to drink and something to eat. Now let's see who's celebrating. Yes, on the Birthday Club for March 24th. Happy birthday to Thomas Knight. Wynn Gilly in Eden is 13. Jackson Shreve. And I've got to mention my longtime friend, Bunky Piner. We go back to 5th grade. Happy birthday, everyone. Bunky Piner, Jackson Shreve, Wynn Gilly, and Thomas Knight. Have a name for the birthday club? Text it to 336-932-1881. I have the birthdays Monday through Friday on this program, and then at the end of the week, like tomorrow, we'll have all 7 days of birthdays. We'll have Friday and Saturday, and then we'll have a drawing, and we'll have a really nice giveaway to our birthday club winner of the week. Big name birthdays: Tommy Hilfiger, 71, Peyton Manning, 46, Star Jones, 60, Zach Henson, 33, Bob Mackey, 82, and The Undertaker is 57.
Here's author Philip Gulley with today's Front Porch Tale.
When we were expecting our first child, we decided we wanted to have 5 children. Then our first child was born, and we thought 2 children had a nice ring to it. Then we became pregnant with our second child. A friend told us that second pregnancies weren't nearly as exciting as first pregnancies. We thought she was terrible for saying that, but after a while we noticed she was right. When our first pregnancy test came back positive, I called 100 of my closest friends. When our second pregnancy test turned pink, I called my therapist. Then our second son, Sam, was born. At this writing, he is 3 months old. When our first son was 3 months old, we added a room to house his photograph collection. After 3 months, son number 2 has one of those goofy hospital pictures, which looks suspiciously like the goofy hospital picture of our first son. Then there's the matter of clothing. First children have a wardrobe that would put Elizabeth Taylor to shame. Second children take after Jed Clampett. You even catch yourself treating the children differently. First babies you treat like porcelain. Second babies like Tupperware. Even our friends treat their second child differently. When our first son was born, 35 people came to visit us in the hospital. When child number 2 was born, we got 1 visitor, but it was a mistake. I myself am a 4th child. Took my dad 18 years to learn my name. Grew up thinking my name was Doug, David, Phil. But I don't mind being a 4th child. Truth is, I kind of like it. Gave my parents a chance to test their theories on my brothers and sister. I like to think of them as rough drafts. Lots of stories in the Bible about siblings. In the Old Testament, the firstborn son inherited the whole shebang. In the New Testament, the story changes. The Gospel of Luke tells of a certain man who had 2 sons. Turns out it was the second who got the fatted calf, probably to make up for the hand-me-downs. One thing I've noticed: when I pray for my children at night, my affection for each is the same. I suspect that's how God must feel too. For him, every child is a firstborn. As the old song says, Jesus loves the little children, even the second ones.
Front Porch Tales, a collection of stories by author Philip Gulley, is available from Multnomah Publishers.
Finishing with today's motivational moment. Hope is the one thing that can help us get through the darkest of times. Never lose hope. Thank you, friends, for tuning in. I appreciate that. Have a wonderful Thursday, and remember to count your blessings.